Hello. A little bit of a technical difficulty starting, so I'm sending lots of good vibes that this video will continue to work for the whole replay or for the whole live. Today is day one of our 3-day video series talking all about Reiki, what Reiki is, what the benefits are, and how it can impact your life. So because I announced this at 5:30 and I'm hopping on a little bit live, I'm just going to allow a couple minutes for some people to hop on live. If you're watching the replay, make sure to let me know so I can say hello. If you're watching the replay and any questions come up throughout this, then feel free to just write any of your questions in the comments. I'll be checking back on this thread all week to see if any questions come up. And I'm also going to just invite a few people from the group. Okay, so today is 10/10 and there is lots of wild energy going around, something to do with the date, something to do with the timing. So I'm just going to share a little bit of story about what's going on with me while I'm waiting for people to hop on. So first of all, if you're new to this group, my name is Emily Jean Blatt. I'm a spiritual teacher and coach, an Akashic Record practitioner, and a Reiki master, and I'm getting ready to teach my next course, which is going to be Reiki level 1 and 2. So in order to prepare for that, I wanted to really tell you guys about Reiki and share how Reiki can help you on your spiritual journey and your personal development journey. So I see some people hopping on. If you're hopping on, say hello. I'm so excited that you're joining me. Comment below so I know you're here. This video is for you guys too, so feel free to ask any questions as I start to go through this. Any questions that come up about Reiki. Hey Lynette. About Reiki or any of the stuff that I'm talking about. Okay, so before we hop into it, I just wanted to share personally one of the reasons that I absolutely love Reiki. So up until maybe 4 o'clock, I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to do this video at 5:30 as promised, because today my dog had to be admitted into the emergency clinic to have emergency surgery. She has a pretty serious infection that needs to be taken care of right away. So I was really worked up. I was really anxious. I was not feeling that great, lots of emotions, lots of fear moving through me, and I felt terrible, and I knew that was okay. I've come to a place where accepting my feelings is part of my process. I know they'll move through me, so I was okay with it, but I was also really, really nervous and scared and had a lot of fear. So I wasn't sure if I was going to postpone this, and then I had the time, I took the time to do a Reiki healing on myself once I dropped her off and drove back home, and I feel so different. I feel the trust again, I feel in the flow again, I can see the positive possibilities, the positive outcomes instead of the negative ones. If you're just hopping on, say hello so I know that you're here. Christine says, just starting my commute home. Aw, poor dog. Yes, thank you. Lots of love is appreciated towards her. So if you're just hopping on, I'm talking about why I appreciate Reiki, especially in this moment, especially on today, because I've had to bring my dog to the emergency clinic to get surgery. She had to go to the emergency clinic about a month ago. It looked like things were getting better, but they took a turn for the worse. So she is getting surgery right now as we speak, and I did some Reiki healing on myself before I got on this call, and I feel so different. I feel a lot of trust, I feel positive outcomes, and I'm picturing the best. So that's one way that Reiki can really benefit your life. Reiki is for the tough stuff. Reiki helps us when we're feeling all of the emotions, when we're stuck in situations, when difficult things happen. That's when you can call on Reiki. Reiki is also a beautiful thing to call on anytime during your normal routine, but it's especially awesome tool to have in your tool belt for calling on difficult times. I'm just going to catch up on the comments. Hey Kitty, glad you're here. Trisha's on her way home also. Hi Trisha. Hey Jacquelina, just going to sleep. Hey Lee. Thank you, Jacquelina. I'm sending positive vibes out into the world. Trisha, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Kitty. Okay, so you guys are here to talk about Reiki, right? First of all, I want to talk about what is Reiki. So Reiki is a healing energy. It's been around for over 100 years at this point, I believe, and it's a healing modality. So you channel energy and you're able to give that energy to yourself, to objects, to other people, to many different situations. So Reiki in its purest form is a healing energy, and you can learn how to access it. So today I wanted to talk about how Reiki can awaken your spiritual gifts. So if you're on your personal development journey or your spiritual development journey, Reiki is an amazing tool to open your spiritual gifts. I kind of call it my gateway into spirituality, because Reiki is a really beautiful, really gentle, and starts with the basics. What is healing energy? How do you access healing energy? How do you use healing energy on yourself, on other people? What does it feel like? How does it connect into your chakras? It's a really great base to learn about energy and to learn about spiritual healing. It also helps our spiritual development because it's a new tool and we're learning. And as we learn and as we grow new things, we're constantly evolving, which is great on our spiritual journey as well. So I bet a lot of you are watching this because you may be interested in Reiki, you're called to that word Reiki, but you don't really know much about it and you don't know what it is. That is exactly where I was at. So this woman was coming to a place that I worked, and she was teaching meditation classes, and I just loved her energy. I loved everything about her, I loved her energy, and had never heard of Reiki before. So once she did the meditation course, I went on her website and I saw that she was offering this thing called Reiki. I had no idea what it was, but I just knew that it was for me and that I needed to be there. So I signed up for the course, and it was powerful. It truly began to unlock my own healing gifts and my own natural healing ability. So what I learned once I started doing the course was that I had already been using this healing energy naturally. So I had broken my wrist snowboarding one year, and this was way before I learned Reiki. I just had the feeling to put my hands on over my cast, and I was sending healing energy, but I didn't know that that was what I was doing. So my guess is that a lot of you already have healing energy as well, and you may even have other healing modalities. So you have healing energy already. So why is Reiki training important, and why would it be helpful? Because it teaches us how to channel that energy. It gives us really specific tools in order to open up the healing energy. Oh, and please stop me at any time if you guys have any questions. I'm looking at the comments, and I'll make sure to check them. Ooh. Okay, so what spiritual gifts can Reiki awaken? Reiki can first of all awaken our healing abilities, so our ability to heal ourselves and to heal other people, physically, emotionally, spiritually, on a lot of different levels. Reiki energy really gets in there and works on a cellular level, on an energetic level, so it awakens that gift of being able to heal. Reiki awakens our connection to our spirit guides. Because we are connecting to this universal energy, we're also opening up to so much spiritual connection, and we're providing space for our spirit team to come through and spirit messages to come through. So we might not hear this as voices or visions like they make it out in the movies. You are going to be able to feel this in different senses. Eventually, as you develop it, you may hear voices, you may see things, you may feel more comfortable with it. So it really allows us to open that connection to say, hey, we're here, we're dealing with universal energy, and now we're ready to hear. We're ready to receive these messages. Often when you first start healing Reiki, doing Reiki healings, you may get just a sense that somebody needs to hear a certain message, or maybe an image of a person pops up in your mind. Lee says, do we all have this ability? Can we all heal others? My belief is absolutely. Absolutely. We all have the birthright and access to this energy, and it's something that we can access on our own without a training we have this ability, but the beauty of the training is that you get to work with somebody who's gone through it, somebody who knows what the different sensations of it feel like, who knows what kind of things might come up, who can prepare you the best way to use the energy. But yes, I believe we all innately have this ability to heal others. Great question. Okay, so Reiki can help us open our healing abilities, can help us connect to our spirit guides, and it opens our connection to nature. So specifically the training that I'm going to be doing, I was trained by a Reiki master and a trained shaman. So she brought a lot of shamanic elements into the training, which I'm really excited to share with people as well, because it connects us to nature. It really grounds us in to the environment around us, so we can draw from that, so our energy is even more powerful and can make an even bigger difference. So Reiki really allows us to connect to nature because we're drawing from that natural energy. And this Reiki energy is limitless, it is powerful, and it is only light. It can only be used for good, only be used for healing. So by opening up to that Reiki gift, we're also beginning to allow ourselves to connect to nature. Okay, so how does it open up these spiritual gifts? I want to talk a little bit about how Reiki and Reiki training can open up your spiritual gifts. So everybody who is trained at any level of Reiki, well, let me talk about the levels first, that reminds me. Okay, so I am trained in Usui Reiki. So there are different lineages of Reiki, which just means that they've come down through different people, and that the lineages are slightly different about how the energy is used and moved. So the Reiki lineage that I'm trained in has 3 levels. So level 1 is all about learning how to heal yourself. So before you want to heal anybody else, you want to learn how to receive, open yourself up to receiving that healing energy and that love. It's all about connecting to the energy. What does it feel like? How can you connect in your body? How can you heal yourself? What are the different hand placements to heal yourself? Hey, Calandra. Okay, awesome. Catch the replay for sure. So level 1 is all about learning how to heal yourself and just connecting with the energy in the first place. And level 2 is all about learning how to heal other people. So how to create sacred space for them, how to know what they need, how to help them move forward on their healing journey. In the course that I'm teaching, we'll also talk a little bit about if you want to offer this as paid services, how to make it into a financial opportunity, how you could offer the services either locally or online. So we'll dig into that as well. So level 1 is about healing yourself. Level 2 is about healing other people. This is a certification course, so you will become certified in Reiki. So you'll be able to offer Reiki to people for paid, for money if you want to. Okay, and then the 3rd level is Reiki level master. So that's when you really take a long time. My Reiki master training was 9 months long to really play with the energy, really get to know it, really gain some experiences, and then you also learn how to teach other people about Reiki. So that's the different levels. So any Reiki master, any Reiki practitioner at any level that you meet has had something called an attunement. So an attunement is part of the Reiki practice and Reiki training. Attunements are really beautiful because they allow us to receive that energy. An attunement is when something is passed on from your Reiki teacher or your Reiki master to you energetically. So it's opening yourself up, allowing yourself to deepen into that healing energy. So attunements for level 1 and 2, it opens your crown chakra, which is right at the top of your head. It opens your heart chakra, and it opens the chakras in your palms. So receiving this attunement through training opens up these chakras so that they're so clear, they're so ready to heal, they're so ready to enter the world in a new way. So the level 1 and 2 attunement will open you up to your crown chakra, your heart chakra, and the chakras in the palms. So when you're working with Reiki, you're really going to feel the energy in your palms at first. And we'll play with this a lot and practice this a lot. And then the attunement, so it clears and opens the chakras so that they can work to their full potential. And it also provides you with ancient healing symbols. So when we work with Reiki, we work with specific symbols. When we're really first starting to work out and draw in the energy, we actually draw out the symbols in the air with our hands. We practice drawing them on paper to really get to know the feeling of those symbols, the different intricacies. There are 3 symbols that you'll learn in this training to call on different things. There's 3 specific symbols that you can call on, and when you receive your attunement, you receive these symbols energetically so that you can connect with them more deeply and use them in your Reiki practice, your Reiki healing for yourself and your Reiki for other people. And then Reiki also opens our spiritual gifts. If you're just hopping on, say hello. Make sure to go back to the replay to catch all the goodness. Excited to have you guys here, and stop me anytime to ask any questions. If you're catching the replay, just put your question in the comment and I'll be checking the thread too. So it opens us up to assistance from divine energy. Oh my gosh, my husband is locked out. I just got a message to come through. Hey Shanae! So please bear with me as I walk down to unlock the door for him. So if you guys have any questions while I'm walking down to unlock the door, then just let me know so we can pass the time. You got in! Oh, he found a way to get in. Look at that. Okay, so we talked about the levels, we talked about the symbols, and now I want to talk about opening up to your spirit guides. So when we begin to work with energy, we also, just making sure you guys can see me. When we begin to work with energy, we also receive assistance from divine energy. So if you're working Reiki on somebody, this is a really common thing that will happen. So you place your hands on somebody, or yourself, or if you're doing distance Reiki, which we'll practice a lot of in this course, which is really beneficial because you can connect with so many more people if you send Reiki energetically from a distance. So what can happen is you're sending it to one place, okay? So you're sending the energy, let's say, to the person's heart chakra. You're sending that energy, and then you, as a practitioner, physically move to their solar plexus, and you begin sending energy to their solar plexus, okay? What can happen for that person is that they now feel hands on their heart chakra as well as their solar plexus. Even though you're just putting it on their solar plexus now, they still feel it on their hands. This is the support and guidance from divine energy. So when we work with Reiki, we begin to open ourselves up to work with the divine energy as a team. And it's a really beautiful experience, and it's really neat once you have clients who say like, oh my gosh, I kind of had to open my eyes a little bit to see where you were touching because I felt your hands everywhere. So Reiki is a beautiful way to spread energy. You can lay your hands on gently, you can have them above the body, or you can do distance Reiki. So I could send you guys Reiki right now, which I will do in a little bit, so you can kind of begin to feel what it feels like. If you've ever been on one of my Reiki threads, those are distance as well, and you can often feel those sensations too. Okay, any questions yet? I'm just going to take a sip of my tea. So that is how Reiki can awaken your spiritual gifts. You really begin to learn. I think for a lot of people, you know on some level that you have these healing gifts. I believe that. You know in the way that you interact with people, in the types of experiences that you've had in your life, maybe with yourself, you know that there is some sort of extra energy within you that wants to be directed and wants to be guided to something. So stepping into a training like Reiki really allows yourself to honor that piece, and also to start to feel like you're not crazy. You're not making this stuff up. It's really validated, and the more that you hear it validated in your clients, in the people that you work with, in yourself, then the more you're going to really trust in your own gifts and your own intuition and your own beliefs. Tomorrow, the live video will be all about how Reiki opens your intuition. So today we're just focusing on how it can open your spiritual gifts. But it's absolutely something that will begin you on this journey and just skyrocket you to want to learn so many other things as well, because you're like, oh my gosh, I feel it. I feel this energy from the universe, and it's so powerful and it's so beautiful, and I want more of it. I want to spread it, I want to share it, and I want more of it. Lee says, do you have any days that you are not able to access it? Ooh, good question. No, but sometimes I have to sit a lot longer to access it. So I'm trying to think of the last time that I had to sit for a long time. Usually, especially, so what happens with Reiki is the more that you work with it, the faster it comes to. So I've been doing this for almost 4 years, I think. So the more that I work with it and the more I offer kind of free threads and connect with people and do sessions, the more easily it comes. So in the beginning, I'm remembering back, it did take some time, and what I struggled with in the most was allowing myself to receive it. So when we first learned Reiki, we learned just how to feel the energy, so I could feel it, and it was so strong and it was so palpable, but when I went to put it on myself, it would disappear because I was not allowing myself to receive it. It was either a feeling of not feeling worthy or feeling like I wasn't capable of receiving. So that was something that I had to work through. And certainly if you sign up for the training, I'll help you work through if that's one of your struggles as well. So in the beginning, it just took a lot more concentration to be able to access it. It took a lot more sitting quiet, like controlled situation, you know, like in a quiet room, maybe some soft music playing, and really concentrating on it for a while to feel it. Now that I've been doing it for a while, I could be in the middle of a crowd of 200 people and I might actually feel the Reiki energy more because there are other people around me who need that Reiki energy. When I even say the word Reiki, I can feel it flowing from my hands now. So it becomes a part of you. It's just like anything. We have to give ourselves time to learn and be able to move forward in that learning process. So it's going to feel strange in the beginning. It might take time to access it, but you will always be able to access it on some level. I hope that answered your question, Lee. Great questions. Anybody else got any questions? Okay. I'll check for questions too, but what I want to do now is send you some Reiki to your crown chakra. So right at the top of your head, I'm going to send you some Reiki. Everybody who is watching this live and watching this on the replay, I'm going to send you some Reiki so that you can begin to feel what it feels like, okay? If you've been on my thread, you may already feel what it feels like. You might feel tingling. You might feel warmth. You might feel like little tingles above your head, kind of like a spider web spreading out. You may feel a tightness. It could be anything. You might see colors. Just allow yourself to receive whatever needs to come through. Hey, Robbie. Lee says, yes, good. So allow whatever needs to come through, and the best way to receive Reiki energy is to have no expectations. So just know your only job is to allow yourself to receive. You can close your eyes, take a couple nice deep breaths in. I'll lead you through that in a second, and then whatever comes through will come through. So I'm just going to do this for maybe a minute, sending you guys Reiki energy, and let me know what you think. So if you're watching live or you're watching the replay, I want you to get comfortable. If you're a safe place where you can close your eyes, just take a nice deep breath in. And today we're going to call in the healing energy of Reiki so that you may all experience it immediately, powerfully, and exactly as you need to. So we're going to begin sending Reiki to your crown chakra. No matter how far you are from me, no matter if you're catching this live or on the replay, I intend for you to receive this Reiki healing immediately, powerfully, and exactly as you need to. So I'm just going to have a few moments of silence to allow this energy to pass. I'd really like you to just focus on breathing on the top of your head and any energy sensations that come through. If it's flowing quite easily, you may also begin to feel it in other parts of your body that really need the Reiki today. So a few moments of silence, take some nice deep breath. And the call came through. That's okay. Sending Reiki energy to your crown chakra, the top of your head. Take a nice deep breath in. And a nice breath out, releasing anything that no longer serves you, knowing that you are worthy to receive this energy. It is your natural state to receive healing energy and to feel in the flow. It's really moving now. Okay, you can open your eyes if you had them closed. Christine says, my head tingled as soon as I jumped on. Yay, that's awesome. I would love to hear if you guys felt that at all. And if you didn't, no worries. Sometimes it takes time, sometimes there's resistance. You can come back and replay this again and again to see if you can feel the sensations. But I hope you're able to feel something. Robbie says, yep, she felt it. Ooh. Lynette says, yes, tingling. Lori says, pulsing and tightness in my forehead. Okay, cool, Lori. So that is your third eye. So your crown chakra is probably pretty open, and your third eye was ready to receive some of that energy, which moved down to the next one. Kitty says, loved that, so beautiful. Hey, Elizabeth, my head felt like it left my body. Well, I hope that's a good thing. It sounds incredible. Just allowing yourself to expand upwards. It feels like you were floating up, just allowing yourself to expand into that spiritual growth. Christine says, tingling. Yay, that makes me so happy. So some people have had some hesitancy about taking this course online because Reiki is traditionally a hands-on practice. Lee says, the muscles in my ears flexed a few times, has happened in singing bowl meditation. Cool. That's awesome. Elizabeth, very, very cool. Kitty says, I was also feeling in the third eye chakra. Awesome. Very neat. Okay, so, so some people have been nervous about taking the course online because Reiki is traditionally a hands-on practice. But I am telling you, you can do it distance and it is just as powerful, if not more powerful, because you just cut through all that barrier of the physical plane and you're able to just send energy energetically. So in my course, I'll be teaching you how to do distance Reiki, how to do hands-on Reiki, and Reiki for yourself. Okay, so my course, not a surprise, I'm teaching a Reiki level 1 and 2 course. So we'll cover how to heal yourself and how to heal other people. Everything from the beginning of what is Reiki, to getting attuned, to receiving the symbols, to working with the symbols, to actually practicing. We'll practice on each other. We will do so much. So it starts November 8th. It's an 8-week course and it's $350, and you'll be certified in Reiki level 1 and level 2. You're also going to receive a Reiki manual, so you'll have that as your guidebook shipped directly to you. And the first 5 people who sign up, so today's the first time the payment link has ever gone live, so the first 5 people who sign up will get a free 1-hour one-on-one coaching session with me, Akashic record coaching, Reiki healing, whatever you want to use that hour for, it is yours. So first 5 people up get a free one-on-one session with me, which is a $120 value. So the course is $350, starts November 8th. It'll be every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, and there will be a replay. So if you can't catch the live call, you can definitely catch the replays as well. Class notes, recordings, everything will be sent out. We'll do it over video conferencing, so you get to see all the other beautiful faces of the people in the course. You'll get attuned, so you'll receive the attunement, the symbols that we talked about, opening of your crown chakra, your heart chakra, and the chakras in your palm. I absolutely love Reiki. My first spiritual love, I always say, it just opened the doorways for my spiritual journey, for my personal development journey, made me begin to feel whole again, like all the pieces of myself were coming back. So I would love to see you guys on the course, in the course. The booking link to the Reiki course is in the description of this video. So you click on it, you sign up, and then you'll get the payment link in your email. And once you do the payment, then I'll ship your manual. So it starts November 8th. The sooner that you sign up, the sooner you'll get your manual, and first 5 people get one-on-one coaching with me. One-on-one session. Probably. Oh my god. So I hope that sounds awesome. Tomorrow I will be back again to talk about Reiki and how it can open up our intuition. So what is intuition? What does that mean? How can it open it up, and why is that beneficial? So I hope you guys will tune in for that. Before I jump off, do you guys have any other questions? Oh, Lee says, as soon as you start, both my dogs laid down at my feet. Oh, I love that. Animals love Reiki. They soak it up. They just soak up Reiki energy. I have one cat who, if I start Reiki anywhere in the house, he comes running down. Just from anywhere. All of a sudden you'll hear his little, he wears a bell on his collar. You'll hear him and he comes and he just loves it, soaks it up. And he is not a cuddly cat, so Reiki's the only time that he'll really like snuggle up close to you. Elizabeth says, great stuff. Thanks, Elizabeth. Christine's got to run. Thanks for hopping on, Christine. Okay. Any other questions? If you think of a question afterwards, you can private message me. You can comment in this thread. Feel free. And lots of love to you guys. Oh, also the Akashic Record coaching thread in this group. If you haven't commented on it yet, go ahead and comment on it. I'm going to be answering that shortly. So I'll be providing Akashic Record guidance for everybody who commented on that thread. Okay, lots of love to you guys. I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye.